Y'all know it's before he asked. Now you got Royalty and her cameraman Jairuhmyah going at it, and CJ got involved. Now the crazy thing about this is, like I said before, her cameraman is dropping a lot of jewels, and what I say by that is he has video evidence of what's been going on. A lot of people be saying this, that, and the third, but they never have no visual evidence. But this guy has some visual evidence. But we're gonna listen to what Royalty has to say about her cameraman Jairuhmyah and CJ So Cool and etc.
First of all, Jairuhmyah, the cameraman, you're foul. You're wrong on so many different levels, and you don't know how to take accountability for your actions, for your mistakes, for how you are in general. Nobody bashed you. Nobody came at you wrong and told you nobody liked your work or your work was terrible. Nobody said any of that about you. Nobody said that about you. Your work is amazing. Your work is great, but you're a horrible person. You're horrible, okay? You're terrible. Your attitude, you were doing weird stuff under my daughter's friends' Instagram comments. And when my daughter came to me, when Jalea came to me and told me about this, and I told you to stop being weird, you gonna tell me not to tell you what to do. I'm looking out for you because you being weird under my daughter's friend's comments, which is a minor. Like, you're being weird, and I told you to stop, and you felt offended by that, telling me not to tell you how to do your job. Nigga, nobody told you shit about how to do your job. Nigga, I told you to calm down and stop being weird. Weird like you're posting my feet. Weird like you're posting...
Wait a minute. First you said it was underneath your daughter's friends' comments who are minors. This is where it gets a little tricky to me, right? Because when she was at the, Jalea's birthday party, and he was filming, and women was there twerking in front of Daya's face, I did not see Royalty have the urgency to run up and say nothing to these women. Hey, yo, stop twerking like that in front of my twins. Stop doing this in front of her. She's too young. Y'all shouldn't be interacting like that. And remember, CJ wanted the twins during that time. So they didn't have to be there and indulge in none of that. So that's kind of strange. And then you say that he's taking pictures of your feet and whatever the case may be. Like, where is the evidence of him doing so? This is what I want to see. Like, I know Royce says a lot of things, but I really be wanting to know, like, does she have visual proof of these things? And how many times Jalea gonna be the common denominator in somebody being a PDF file? Or is it that that's what you guys like to be around? It's either one thing or another, because how many people interact with y'all that end up being called that at the end of the day? That's what we got to look at. Is this being perpetuated over and over? How many times is this going to be insinuated? Or is there something else going on in the background? But this is what I want to show here before we continue, right? Before we go ahead and continue, let me pull this up. Block out number 4. Go back here. I want to show you guys something that the Jairuhmyah, the cameraman, showed. I know a lot of y'all don't like truth because y'all are very biased and logic don't seem to set in. You got that simpleton mentality, that beehive mentality. One person tell you something, you just run with it. Y'all got to open up your mind, man. Have a little bit of intelligence to go along with your outlandish way of thinking, right? So let's get into it. Now, even though I'm not going to comment on this, I don't ever want my daughter playing like that. I know somebody going to say, that's your daughter. Shut up. Shut up. What I'm saying is this. At the end of the day, if you believe in God and you say you don't celebrate holidays and you don't do this, and a woman should never put on man apparel, and a man should never put on woman apparel, why is your daughter even playing around in this? You're not supposed to celebrate holidays, right? She's not supposed to do it, right? This is where I see that the biased nation, y'all don't care. Y'all make up any excuse for her, but it's not the same way for CJ. I don't like that. That's like a cop coming at a black man a certain way, but then when he comes out a Caucasian man, he treats him differently. I'm going to say the same shit. Please keep it across the board. Don't treat somebody else one way and then treat somebody else unfairly. I don't like that. But I know you simpletons out there can't help yourself because you're motivated by stupidity. Come on, let's get into it. This to me is inappropriate. I hate it.
Oh, yeah, we get it.
Now let's keep going. The jokes keep. I know it's too serious. Now I don't care about this. This is what I want to look at.
Oh my God,
Let's
already.
see. All right.
Bro, I gotta.
I mean, y'all
Now
can
here we
say
go.
what y'all want, but here go my proof as to you shouldn't really believe a lot of stuff that Miss Charlene says. She don't even got the balls to tell y'all that she smokes. She be lying. But
Now let me tell you this. I can give a damn whether or not if I know Jeremiah or not. What I care about is she's right next to Daya, squatting down, smoking a smoking an L. Like that's the problem to me. Secondhand smoke. And we seen this with the grandma as well. Do the same thing. And I know you guys don't like, I know it hurts your tiny little hearts and your little peanut brains that are so biased. I know it bothers you. Let me tell you something. Y'all need to open up your mind and realize when people are playing in your face. This is one of those examples.
here's video proof that you're literally watching Miss Charlene smoke, and you're probably like, "Oh, you're editing." Okay, watch this. That
I
was
can't play all this
10:54.
shit
I'm
now
gonna
because
just
it
go
gets
down one video.
inappropriate. Let me just make
10:55.
sure.
No kids.
Now,
Watch
after
this. This innocent little girl is playing, and she barely misses.
look how nuts that is. She literally was about to scoop up. She missed it. And the reason why anybody with a good heart will do that, anybody with a good heart will look and say, wait a minute, this shit's strange over here. Why would she be smoking and then throwing it on the ground and allowing her daughter to play in it? If CJ did that, what would y'all have done? If CJ did that, what would have y'all done? Is what I want to know.
The blunt that her mom just threw on the ground. Now, all I'm asking is, what if I wasn't here and this little girl innocently, hold on, this little girl innocently just wanted to pick up, I mean, she was just inches away from picking it up, putting it in her mouth. This is what CJ's talking about.
All right. I just wanted to show that, guys. I wanted to show that real quick. And I know y'all are so biased, you don't care. I care. I'm sorry, I care. I care when people do weirdo shit. I care. I'm sorry. I care. Let's get right to the video.
These fake ass AI pictures of me playing basketball or whatever AI videos you can create because you're an editor or whatever
He
messages you
edited
can
that too.
create.
He
Like you're
edited that
fucking
too.
weird. I
He
told you to
edited that
stop
too.
being weird, bitch, and you gotta
What the
fix it.
heck is wrong with
Not my problem. So if you want to be weird, go be weird with the other weirdo over there, cause y'all go together. Y'all go together real well.
you? Seem to attract people like that real well. How come everybody that interacts with you and falls out with you fairly quickly? I mean, people fall out with royalty fairly quickly. And then she literally deals with Rico, who literally wants a poly relationship and wants her to be involved in an intimate way with his other baby mama. But y'all don't have shit to say about that because y'all just want to believe anything that comes out of a person's mouth without any proof, right? I just want y'all to understand something. This is what we're dealing with. God said on bear false witness. A lot of y'all out there that bear false witness that don't have no validity, that do not exercise your gift, and actually a person that actually has the Holy Spirit that knows how to discern between good and evil, right and wrong. Y'all gonna have to answer to this shit because y'all so biased, y'all so fanned out that y'all don't understand.
So congratulations, hop sides, and yeah, go be a weirdo over there with that weird ass bitch over there too. Cause both
You know what's funny? She has to revert back to talking shit about something about a case. And let me tell y'all something about law. And I know y'all don't understand law. I know y'all do not study. I am well versed in a lot of things, so feel free to play with me in that manner. Lack of evidence. Let me tell you something in the court of law. When they say lack of evidence, I think y'all only look at it from one side. Oh, that means the person is not guilty. On the other side, remember, as above, so below, right? As within, so without, right? That means that the evidence that you provided was insufficient as hell and could not, without a reasonable doubt, prove that person to be guilty. That means your evidence was suck garbage evidence that could not hold any candle to the truth. And that person was what? Let go, freed. The case was dropped. There's nothing to go off of it. It's the same thing that happened in court with jury. They say, "Oh, you got a good lawyer, so that means that he got off because that means he did it or not." No, motherfucker. What means is the evidence that was provided was not sufficient enough for the jury to make a decision without a reasonable doubt, right? To just say, you know what? He did it. It's the same notion. I think people don't know law, so they like to talk like they do. Stop talking like you do. Please be well versed.
Y'all niggas is weird. And for you
But
to sit up here and try to look for OnlyFans that my daughter supposedly has, you're
how come she don't talk about her smoking in front of them kids? How come she never talk about the women that was talking at that party? I don't mind you saying that, oh, this, that, the third, da, da, da. CJ posting y'all because he's a troll. CJ not only posts Jalea, he posts Leon a lot. He posts Nation a hell of a lot. So, you just can't think about it one way. Some of y'all are so strange to me. It's across the board.
sick as fuck. You're sick. And you sit up
But
here.
wait a minute. You said he was sick, but you knew. And I'm just saying, allegedly, this guy was writing your daughter's friends that were minors because you have no proof because he never provides proof. But you're saying that he was writing these girls and you can't even show screenshots of nothing, right? Of their Instagrams or anything. But then you just you came to him and told him to stop doing this weird, don't do weirdo shit like that. You were still willing to work with him afterwards. What did that say about your morale? Because I know anybody else wouldn't be like, "Oh, we gonna work this out." Nah, you're done. You cut off. Boom. Ain't no second chances. Ain't no nothing. You're excommunicado. It ain't nothing to talk about after that. But in this situation, it's fairly weird.
You're saying trying to prove that you're not guilty in so many different ways, bitch. You're speaking real loud. The guilt is bleeding through
No,
your
it's
face, bitch.
not. Anybody will be snapping like that if you put something on them that wasn't true, that was falsified. Come on, man. Anybody will be doing that. Anybody will be snap. Actually, shit. See, we gotta look at life for what it is. There's a lot more people that will be crashing out worse. Believe me.
Bitch, pick it
There's
up.
some people that crash
Pick
out
it
worse.
up. Pick it up.
Look how mad she is. She mad because that
Cry
dude was
innocence all you
exposing her.
want to. No judge said you were innocent. Lack of evidence does not mean anything.
A judge is not. Let me give you clarity again, ladies and gentlemen. A judge is not going to say you're innocent, because it was a case brought up against you that is solely about evidence provided. Therefore, they're not going to say you're innocent. It's either they're going to pick up the case and then they're going to take you to trial. If they don't do that, then the case is either dismissed and thrown out before it ever reaches trial. This is why it's very imperative that you guys get an education. Get an education. Please get an education. Please get education. I'm not gonna go no further in this video. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments, and I'm up out of that.